Porn doesn't just waste your time, it slowly weakens the qualities that makes a man strong. It steals discipline, dulls desire for real relationships, and trains you to serve yourself instead of building yourself. In this video, I'll explain why porn kills masculinity and how to take it back. Man was created to be masculine, which doesn't mean aggression, ego, or dominance. True masculinity is strength in service. A man that builds, protects, provides, leads, and sacrifices. What drives a man to do all these things must be a pure, selfless love. Without this, it is efforts of machoism, centered in pride. What is lust? Lust is a twisting and tainting of the gift of sexuality, using sexuality for one's personal gratification and selfish objectification. It is choosing to serve yourself and is positioned against masculinity directly by turning a person into an object for base pleasure. What is sexuality? Sexuality is innately and originally pure and is a powerful energy to express selfless love. Porn distorts it into selfish consumption and can lead to low motivation and discipline, shame, failing relationships, and even anxiety. True masculinity is centered around selfless love, whilst lust is centered around the usury of persons, including oneself. Sexuality is the driving force that can either be used for one's masculinity or against it. Masculinity starts with self-mastery. If your urges command you, something else is leading your life. Lust has real effects on one's person, whether they be psychological, physical, spiritual, which can cause issues with family life, marriage, and work. Lust creates changes in your ability to love, to give of yourself, or to sacrifice yourself for the other, all because you decided to give to yourself instead. If this is your struggle, you are not trapped or alone. Many men recover completely. So what does it mean to be lustful or to look lustfully? To look lustfully is to look at another person in a selfish way, not seeing them as a human being with dignity, but as something to consume for your own gratification. It can begin quite subtly, a second glance, lingering too long, fantasizing, entertaining thoughts that to use another person in your mind rather than honoring them as a person. Anyone can fall into this, man or woman, single or married. But why is this such a serious issue? Because what you repeatedly look at begins to shape what you become. Every action forms the heart. Every habit trains the mind. Every repeated choice strengthens either self-mastery or self-indulgence. And this is where pornography becomes so destructive. Porn trains you to seek pleasure without responsibility. It trains desire without discipline. It offers stimulation without sacrifice. It creates the illusion of intimacy without requiring love, courage, commitment, patience, or service. And over time, this weakens a man internally. It can reduce motivation, damage confidence, distort expectations, weaken discipline, and make real relationships feel harder than fantasy. This is why porn silently kills masculinity. Because masculinity is not built on consumption. Masculinity is built on self-mastery. A strong man is not the man who can indulge every urge. A strong man is the man who can govern himself, direct his desires, and choose what is good, even when temptation is present. When your urges control you, something else is leading your life. When you control your urges, you begin to lead yourself. Scripture says, the lamp of the body is the eye. What enters through the eye affects the heart, the imagination, the thoughts, and eventually your actions. So be careful what you feed your inner life. If you continually feed lust, lust grows. If you feed discipline, discipline grows. If you feed purity, strength grows. If you feed prayer, peace grows. Take myself as an example. I have personally battled this temptation, so I understand the struggles well. I know what it is like to feel trapped in patterns you want to leave behind. To fail, try again. fail again, and wonder if freedom is even possible. I also know the effects lust can have on a man. It can make you more selfish, less patient, less present, less willing to sacrifice, less able to truly love. Because instead of giving yourself to others, you keep giving yourself to yourself. That is the opposite direction of masculine growth. But why is this the death of masculinity? Because masculinity requires self-command. Pornography teaches self-slavery. It makes the flesh the master and the person the servant. But a man was made for more than that. He was made to build, protect, provide, guide, and love. He was made to carry responsibility. He was made to serve others with strength. This becomes very clear in relationships and marriage. Porn trains a mindset of, what can I get? Love asks, what can I give? Porn says, serve yourself. Marriage says, lay your life down. Porn says, escape discomfort. Fatherhood says, carry responsibility. This is why many men feel weak, restless, or divided inside. Part of them wants greatness. Another part is chained to comfort. How do you begin to fight back? First, remove easy access. Be ruthless with your triggers. Apps, accounts, late night scrolling, private habits, certain environments. Cut all of them off. Second, train your body. Exercise, sleep properly, work hard. Keep a structure in your day. A disordered life feeds disordered habits. Third, replace lust with purpose. Build something, learn something, serve someone, develop skills, because idle energy often becomes destructive energy. Fourth, ask God for help. I learned very quickly that on my own strength I was weak. Willpower alone was not enough. But when I sincerely turned to God, prayed daily, used fasting, confession, discipline, and the rosary, real changes began. Not instantly, but steadily. Freedom is often fought for one day at a time. Scripture says, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That resistance may begin with one small victory today, one closed tab, one redirected thought, one honest prayer, one disciplined choice. A father or husband is called to be a sign of sacrificial love in the home, to carry burdens, to serve when tired, to remain faithful when tempted, to give time, energy and presence to his family, to choose love over selfishness repeatedly. This is strength. This is masculine maturity. This is using your sexuality rightly, not as a tool of self-service, but as energy ordered toward love. Final thought for you. Every day you are training yourself in one of two directions: to use people or to love people, to be ruled by impulse or to become a man of mastery, to weaken or to grow stronger. Choose carefully who you are becoming. Lust is not only defeated by willpower, it is defeated by spiritual strength. So if you want freedom, you need a stronger foundation. Find this exact foundation in the next video. See you there. Peace.